Welcome. In this video, we continue on with Adventure 3 of Dungeons & Dragons Ghosts of Saltmarsh board game with Protect the Dwarven Shipment. So in this scenario, Manistrad believes that smugglers are behind the attacks, trying to discredit the dwarves. After all, how else did they get a hold of the weapons? Manistrad tells of a shipment due to arrive soon, 3 ships loaded with tools and weapons. She asks the heroes to go down to the docks and oversee the delivery. So our objective is to protect the shipment of dwarven goods. Our adventure setup, special components, the 6 town tiles, so we've got the same town going on. Monster deck, got that out here. Cards 61 to 74. We've got the large water elemental and 2 ship tokens, but fortunately I just found one of them. Let's see, so we've created the village. Each hero is placed on a dock tile of their choice, tiles 10, 11, and 12. Which are these tiles there. Set aside 1 thug for each hero, as well as a thug leader, and shuffle the rest of the monster cards. Then setting aside the large water elemental. Then we're going to randomly determine at which dock the first ship appears, rolling a die. So 1 through 7, tile 10, 8 to 14, tile 11, and 15 through 20. Tile 12. So with the 1... ship is docking up here. So the first ship arrives, and instead of sailors carrying crates, smugglers carrying swords jump out and immediately attack. Give the thug leader to a hero and distribute 1 thug card to each hero. All immediately attack. Then our special rules. Each hero skips their exploration phase. No treasures are gained for defeating monsters. The monster deck is empty. We're going to remove any water elementals from the experience point pile, reshuffle to make a new one. And water elementals do not move from the dock area. If there is no hero at that dock tile that is within their range of attack, they destroy the dock, then move to another dock tile. And at the end of each round, basically we don't have encounter cards to bring out, so those encounters are already set up. Victory, the heroes win the adventure when the large water elemental is defeated, which pops up at the end of round 5. Defeat, we lose if we get to 0 health and have no healing surges left. We always start with at least 2. And upon victory, we'll get 400 gold. So for our heroes, our ranger comes in with a bookmark. We're getting our careful shot at will. We're going to get 2 utilities. We've got jump and lightning reflexes. Daily power is a twisting strike. And then we get 2 ring of winters, got the cone of cold, and an icy fist. Just put our at-wills out there. Then for our paladin, it's got the whirlwind slash. Comes in with a great weapon fighting style. We purchased a luck stone at the end of the last adventure. We also have a shield of faith, divine health, and lay on hands. So set those out there. And we are ready to get going. So we'll put the thug leader and a thug over there. And a thug there. Have them ambush us. And put that one there. So they each attack. And it says after he is activated, also immediately activate each thug in play. So I guess the thugs get to activate twice is the way I'm reading that. So the first thug, activating twice on our ranger. Got a 1, plus 6 is not going to hit us. And then got a 6 plus 6, also not going to hit us. All right, on this side, the thug leader, it's got a plus 7. 18 will hit us. We're going to start out with their shield of faith. Do not lose hit points, and you cannot lose hit points until the start of your next turn. So that thug's attacking twice. We'll just see if he would have hit. Yep, that would have hit, but we're not taking damage. That would have hit, but we're not taking damage, but we do get a disadvantage. So on their hits, 1 damage and disadvantage. All right, that was set up. So now we get to start with our turn. We're going with our ranger. He's going to move back to a different tile. Then use careful shot, attack a monster within 2 tiles of your hero. Your hero may not use this attack against a monster on your tile. It gets plus 10. Going after the thug leader. So we're plus 10. We need a 13. We got a 17, so we did 1 damage to him. Then we're going to jump in with some lightning reflexes, used after you use an at-will power. Your hero gains disadvantage, then immediately use that at-will power again. So we're going to be done with that. So we gain disadvantage, which means we roll 2 dice and take the worst. We're still at a plus 10. We got a double 20s. This is nothing like last night when I was playing. Our D&D group got together and I couldn't hit anything. So we are taking out the thug leader. Then our thug's going to take a swing at us. Plus 6. He hits. We take a damage and we're at disadvantage. So now our paladin goes. We will move here. And actually we move over here and attack that thug. No, take it back. We'll attack our thug. Using our great weapon fighting, attack one adjacent monster. If you roll a 1 or 2, this attack, we get to re-roll the die. So we're plus 8. We got an 11. Take out a thug. We have no monsters attached to us to attack. So end of the first round. The end of the first round, after all heroes have acted, draw 1 monster card for each hero as it jumps out of the ship onto the dock tile. Unless it's water elemental, roll to see which dock tile it appears. Distribute monster cards as evenly as possible to each hero on the appropriate dock tile. So the first monster is a veteran. Jumping off that boat. And the second one is a water elemental. And that one we roll to see which dock he jumps out at. And 13 tells me he is going to the middle one. Don't have any water elemental tiles or characters, but that one's going to be close enough. All right, next round. We have disadvantage. We are going to just stay right there and take a shot at the veteran. Rolling 2 dice, we're at a plus 10. So 19 is enough to take him down. He had an AC of 14. Disadvantage goes away. Thug is activating. Moves adjacent to the closest hero, makes an attack. Closest hero is there. And he's a plus 6. Got a 12. That's enough to hit. So we take a damage, and we're already at disadvantage. So we're going to try our Whirlwind Splash. Attack each adjacent monster. It's plus 3. We're going to go after the thug first, which would be the disadvantage. Our worst roll is a 9. Plus 3 is a 12. Hey, it's enough to hit and kill. Then our next attack is normal. It's going to be a plus 3 on a 12. That hits also. Water Elemental takes a damage. Of course, that has been used up. So now the Water Elemental. If it's adjacent to a hero, it attacks that hero with a Tidal Slam, which is a plus 8 attack for 2 damage. Ouch. We don't surf well with Paladin. So rolling, got a 9 plus 8 is exactly what it needs to do 2 damage to us. All right, we finished round 2 now. So at the end of round 2, a second ship docks. Roll a number to see where. So with a roll of a 9, that is going to be the same tile. No, moves down here. And we're getting 2 monsters pop out of there. First one is a gnarled veteran, which I'll be using as that many. And then we're getting just a regular veteran, which I'm using as this many. All right, back to our ranger. We're going to have him do a cone of cold. Choose a tile 1 away from your hero. Attack each monster on that tile. It's a +7. Does 3 damage, and on a miss, we deal 1 damage to everything. So it's going to kill everything, even if we miss, except maybe they're gnarled veterans. So we'll roll first with that. +7. We need an 8 or better. We got a 1. That is not better. We'll see if our rolls get better for the water elemental. +7. We would have hit him. Or we did hit him. And then the veteran. Nat 20. Cone of Cold is used up. End of turn. The gnarled veteran is going to attack. See, when hitting a hero with disadvantage, gets +1. It's going after the closest hero, which is not us. So going after our paladin with a +8. So an 18. It hits for 1 damage. Then our paladin's going to go. And using our great weapon fighting, which is a +8 and 19, so 27, takes that veteran out. So the end of this round, basically people are popping out for that for the rest of this. So gnarled veterans coming back. And then a water elemental, and he comes in at a random location, which is going to be down at that dock. So a ranger with his movement of 6, 1, 2, 3. We're just going to get on that tile, so in case we miss, it will attack us. And we're going to do an icy fist. Attack 1 monster within 3 tiles of your hero. If you miss, do not flip this card. So it's going to deal 3 damage, enough to kill it. We're at a +8. We need a 12, so we need a 4 or higher. We got a 13. We've taken out a water elemental. Then the veteran's going to attack the closest. +8. Got a 10. That's enough to hit for 1 damage. Then our paladin's going to activate using the great weapon, which is a +8. We don't have anything that does more than 1 damage. We're going to have to fix that somehow. So 11 + 8 is 19. 1 damage there. All right, and end of another round, which means we're getting some monsters. So we found a thug popping out at the boat. And we found a veteran leader. Popping out at the boat. All right. We're good with standing there watching our paladin getting surrounded. We're going to use our careful shot. +10. We're going after the gnarled veteran. Nat 20. He is out. Then the thug's going to activate. Closest is our paladin. He's a +6. Got a 15, so that hits for 1 damage. And puts us at disadvantage. Then our paladin is going to go. Divine Health used during your hero phase. End one condition on your hero regains 2 hit points. So get rid of disadvantage. Gain a little health. Then we're going to take a swing on the Veteran Leader. Using our great weapon at a +8. We got a 10. 18's enough to do 1. Then the leader is going to attack. All right. If it's adjacent to a hero, it attacks that hero with its longsword and short sword. Fortunately for us, it has neither. It has a bite and a crush. I'm assuming that's supposed to be a longsword and a short sword. So the first attack at +8 for 2 damage. Second attack at +4 for 1 damage. So +8. It's going to be 19 for 2 damage. Then a +4, 14, then a miss. All right, we're at the end of the 5th round. Large water elemental appears. Roll to determine at which dock tile. So it is going to show up at the middle one, which is where we are at. And I don't have a water elemental, but an air elemental is definitely going to work. So just throw him right there. All right, place water elemental token. This dock can give its monster card to the placer that will act first in the round. Immediately upon its appearance, any existing small water elementals crash back into the water. So it doesn't look like we'll get any more monsters. So we just need to defeat that thing. And with our ranger going first, twisting strike, attack 1 adjacent monster. So we're going to have to move. We've got plenty of movements. A 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you miss, do not flip this card. +7 to do 4 damage. It's got a 14, so we need a 7 or better. We got a 9. So down goes the monster. And third ship approaches, but something is askew. It is falling apart and sinks before it reaches the docks. The trail flotsam and jetsam seems to lead in the direction from whence it came. We're going to gain 400 gold. Later on, you meet up with Eleander, and he tells you that he followed the ship's trail, and it led to a sea grotto, a gruesome scene of death and destruction, bodies of dead smugglers and smashed cargo. One survivor was found, a red turbaned Saltmarsh resident, and a powerful mage named Keladek. So with that extra money, our ranger has 1,800. Our paladin goes up to 1,000. Give this a shuffle and see if we get anything to buy. 4 cards. Copper, silver. All right, Scroll of Disintegrate. Cost 800 gold. Used instead of an attack action. Attack a monster within 1 tile of your hero. Does 4 damage, and on a miss does 2. Or, use instead of an attack, Wand of Fireballs. Choose a tile 1 away from your hero. Attack each monster on that tile. +7. Does 3 damage. 1 on the miss, and flip this card after use. Well, I think I've said it before. I want him to get to 2nd level, so we're not going to purchase anything. So that's going to finish this adventure. So as always, hope you enjoyed this playthrough. So please click on the like button below and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.